Hello, good morning, dear students. Hope everything is fine. So, today we are moving further with the science chapter Glimpses of India, and in that we are doing the third part. The name of the chapter is Tea from Assam, and in this chapter, and this is the story about the Assam and the tea, means the origin of the tea and the importance of tea. There are two characters over here in this chapter. The name of the two characters are Pranjal and Rajveer. Fine. So let us just start with the chapter. Chapter 7, Glimpses of India, Part 3. The name of the chapter is Tea from Assam by Arup Kumar Datta. So it's a story about the tea. Let us just read the story. Pranjal, a youngster from Assam, is Rajveer's classmate at school in Delhi. So Pranjal is the name of a child, and he is the young one of Assam, and he is also the classmate of Rajveer in Delhi. Pranjal's father is the manager of a tea garden in the Upper Assam, and Pranjal has invited Rajveer to visit his home during the summer vacation. So Pranjal, the origin of the Pranjal is from Assam, and Pranjal has just invited Rajveer to visit his state, Assam, during the summer vacation. So let us just start with the chapter. Chai garam, garam chai, a vendor. Vendor means the seller over here, that is written over here, seller. Called out in a high-pitched voice. So, at the railway station, when the Pranjal and the Rajveer were leaving for Assam, the vendor means the seller of the tea at the railway station was calling the chai garam, garam chai. He came up to their window and asked, "Chai, saab?" So that tea seller just came to the window where the Rajveer and Pranjal were sitting, and he just informed that, "Sir, are you interested in taking the tea, or are you interested in consuming the tea?" Then they are saying this, "Give us 2 cups," said Pranjal. So the Pranjal is saying to that vendor that, "Yes, sir, you give 2 cups of tea to us." They sipped the steaming hot liquid. Almost everyone in their compartment was drinking the tea too. So they just started consuming the tea, and it was a hot liquid, and almost all the people of their compartment were consuming the tea. Do you know that every 80 crore cups of teas are drunk every day throughout the world, Rajveer said. So according to the information that was with the Rajveer is saying to the Pranjal that almost around 80 crore cups of teas are being consumed every day in the whole country. Phew, explained Pranjal. Tea really is a popular train product of the station. So View exclaimed. So the Pranjal is exclaiming to the Rajveer that, crying out suddenly in surprise, that as Rajveer said that almost 80 crore cups of teas have been consumed every day. So 80 crore is a huge number, fine. So he is just saying that, oh, and tea is really very popular. And after saying this much, the train just pulled out of the railway station. Pranjal buried his nose in the detective book again. So Pranjal was having the habit of reading the books during the journey. So he just buried his nose, means he was just looking into the book. Rajveer too was an ardent fan of detective stories, but at the moment he was keener on looking at the beautiful scenery. So Rajveer also was very much interested in reading the enthusiastic, and he was very much enthusiastic, and he was also interested in reading the stories and all. But instead of reading the books during the journey, Rajveer was more interested in, I should say, in or having fun and to look at the nature, because as the train was moving, has already moved out of the station, he was trying to enjoy the beautiful scenery that was going outside. It was evergreen everywhere. So he is saying that it was green and green everywhere. Rajveer had never seen such greenery before. So, as Rajveer and Pranjal were moving to Assam, they had never seen such greenery before. Then the soft green paddy fields gave away the two bushes. So, and after that, the soft green paddy uh, trees or plants were seen, and after that, they were just having seeing the tea bushes. It was a magnificent view. Magnificent means extremely beautiful, elaborate, or an impressive. So he is saying that the view that was from the he was seeing from the out of the window, it was a very magnificent view against the backdrop of densely wooden hills of tea bushes stretched as far as the eye could see. So they are saying that against the backdrop. Backdrop means lie behind or beyond, means जिसके पीछे मतलब जहाँ तक उन लोगों की नज़र पहुँचती थी till the eyes could see all the tea bushes were seen up to the end. Dwarfing tiny tea plants were all tall sturdy shade trees amidst the orderly row of bushes busily moved doll-like figures. So dwarfing means caused to seem small or insignificant in comparison. So they were just seeing, but there were a number of tea bushes that were comparatively small as compared to the others, and tall sturdy means strongly and solidly built. So they are saying that the tea bushes were strongly standing in the fields, and they were surrounded by the raw bushes, and they were totally surrounded by the bushes, and it is written moved doll like figures. Moved doll like figures over here means the girls who were trying to pluck the tea leaves from the tea bushes. In the distance was an ugly building while smoke boiling out of tall chimneys. So at the distance, as they moved forward, they find that smoke billowing. Smoke billowing means moving of flowing outwards and undaunting motion. So in the factories as well, we can see that there is a pipe which is at the top of the factory, which will remove the smoke from that. So, and tall chimneys. Chimneys means a pipe which conducts smoke up from the furnace to the roof of the building. So the machinery was also fitted over there. Hey, a tea garden, Rajveer cried excitedly. So Rajveer just cried out excitedly that, see, it's a tea garden. Pranjal, who had been born and brought up in the plantation, didn't share the Rajveer's excitement. So the Pranjal was also thinking that as she had already born in the Assam, she already knew everything about Assam, but then also she was not that much excited. She could not compare her excitement with Rajveer because the excitement of Rajveer was much more high. Oh, this is tea country now, he said. Assam has the largest concentration of plantations in the world. So he is saying that, see, it's a tree country now, and Assam is one of having is the such a state which is having the largest concentration of tea plantations in the whole world. You will see the enough gardens to last you lifetime. So he is saying that there are a number of gardens which you will see that they are lifetime over you. I have seen reading as much as I could about tea, Rajveer said. No one really knows who discovered the tea, but there are many legends. So he is saying that according to my information, I have read number of books and all, but I really don't know that from where did the origin of the tea came. But there are a number of legends as well. Means there are a number of tales like a fairy tales which has been given by someone that no, this is the discovery of tea. What legends? Well, there is the one about the Chinese emperor who always boiled water before drinking it. So he is saying that this is a story about one Chinese emperor who used to boil the water before drinking the who used to boil before drinking the water. So they are saying that there was one Chinese emperor who used to say that there is a tale behind him that he used to boil the water before drinking it. One day, a few leaves of twigs burning around the pot fell into the water, giving a delicious flavor. It said that they were tea leaves. So he is saying that when this emperor was boiling the water every day before drinking every now and then, and suddenly one day the few leaves of twigs means a woody shoot which is growing in the branch of a tree. So he is saying that if the woody tree twigs fall on that water, and that gave a delicious flavor to that water, and that was treated as tea. Tell me another scoffed Pranjal. We have an Indian legend too. So Rajvar is saying that Pranjal, that is an Indian legend too. Bodhidharma, an ancient Buddhist ascetic saint, cut off his eyelids because he felt sleepy during the meditations. The tiny tea plants grew out of his eyelids. So that is a funny and a humorous story. And he is saying that there was an ancient Buddhist Bodhidharma whose name was Bodhidharma, and what he was sitting in the meditation, but while doing the meditation he used to fall asleep. So what he used to do, he had just taken out his eyelids, and wherever he threw his eyelids, the tea plants sprouted over there. So it is a very funny story, but actually it is not like that. The leaves of these plants, when put into hot water, are drunk, banished, and sleep. So they are saying that the leaves of these plants which used to come out, the plants which used to come out from the eyelids of that Bodhidharma, the leaves that we used to put in the water and the flavored water that we used to drink, that was helpful to the every human beings to get rid of their sleep. Tea was first drunk in China, Rajveer added. So, according to the information of Rajveer, he said that tea was first drunk in China as far as about 2700 BC. In fact, words such as tea, chai, and chin are Chinese. So, he is saying that tea is also a Chinese word, and in 2700 BC, they used to drink tea, and these are the Chinese names. Tea came to Europe only in the 16th century and was drunk more as medicine than a beverage. So, tea came in the European countries in the 16th century, and it was usually drunk as a medicine, more as a medicine as compared to it as a beverages. The train clattered into Marina Junction. The boys collected their luggage and pushed the way to the crowded platform. So, Mariani Junction is the name of a junction of Assam, and the boys means Pranjal and Rajwe just moved out of the station carrying their luggage. Pranjal's parents were waiting for them. So, out of the railway station, the Pranjal's parents were waiting over there to collect the boys. Soon they were driving towards the Dale Bakabri. Pranjal's parents were waiting for them. Soon they were driving towards the Dekabari, the tea garden managed by the Pranjal's father. So the Pranjal's parents were waiting for these boys in the railway station, and they moved towards the Dekabari, the tea garden, which was managed by the Pranjal's father. An hour later, the car veered sharply off the main road. They crossed the Patel bridge and entered the Dekabari estate. So they just entered into the state where the tea farm was managed by the Pranjal's father. On both the sides of the gravel road, tea bushes were acre of tea bushes, all neatly poned at the same height. So as they moved outside and they just moved towards the main road, they observed that there are a number of acres and acres of land were used for the tea bushes, and all of them were of the same height. Groups of tea pluckers with a bamboo basket on their backs were wearing the plastic aprons, were plucking the newly sprouted leaves. So the group of tea pluckers means the person who used to pluck out the tea leaves. So there are a number of people who used to pluck out the tea leaves from the tea bushes, and they used to collect that. They were collecting the leaves from the newly sprouted plant. Pranjal's father slowed down to follow the tractor, pulling a trailer load to the tea leaves to pass. So they just moved into the field, and they just allowed the tractor to move into the field. This is the second flush. So he is saying that this is the second flush and sprouting period. Isn't it, Mr. Barua? Rajveer asked. So the name of the Pranjal's father was Mr. Barua, and Rajveer is asking to him that this is the second flush. It lasts for May to July and yields the best tea. You seem to have more homework than coming Pranjal's father said in surprise. So when Rajveer was asking these things to Mr. Barowa, so he is saying that this second period of tea bushes mostly lives in the month of May to July, and they produce the best tea. So the Pranjal's father is saying that yes, you have done your homework. Homework over here refers to the knowledge about the tea, that before coming over here you are having the number of information, or I should say a lot of knowledge about the tea, said the Pranjal's father surprisingly. Yes, Mr. Barowa, Rajur admitted, but I hope to learn much more while I am here. So Rajur was saying that yes, I have already gained more information, but I want some more information when I am over here. Thank you.